There are a lot of reasons why we are in a battle to the death of our democracy in America. And we know we're in one because Trump is weaponizing all our laws against his perceived political opponents. Under his direction, federal powers are being used to target his so called enemies across politics, media, academia, civil society, and even Democratic fundraising networks. Because under his explicit direction, universities have lost research funding, democratically aligned law firms are being sidelined, major media outlets are facing investigations and consolidations, and even donors are reportedly being flagged now for IRS scrutiny. And at the same time, his signature policy actions that are being carried out are illegal. He's usurped power from Congress's constitutional roles, including things like tariffs, creating new executive departments, and then these military operations. But here's the most important part, because Trump is more than likely a puppet of foreign powers. And this fits a global pattern. It stems back to countries like Russia and seen in countries like El Salvador, Hungary, Poland, Belarus, Turkey, and Venezuela, where Russian-backed leaders worked to hollow out the democratic institutions in their countries while maintaining the appearance of elections. In fact, many of our American far-right figures, including Tucker Carlson and J.D. Vance, they regularly attend international conferences in these countries and openly discuss an organized global effort to subvert democracy in America and abroad. Tulsi Gabbard, she met with Syria's Russian-aligned foreign dictator Bashar al-Assad before she left the Democratic Party in 2011 and then joined Trump's administration. Far-right leaders in Europe, like Marine Le Pen in France, Matteo Salvini in Italy, and the German AfD, they all sought and received money linked to Russia, all while Russia invades its neighbors and openly threatens our allies. So we can go back and review the Mueller report because we seem to have collectively ignored some of the four really key findings in that report, which have everything to do with this. Russia interfered extensively in the 2016 election, and Trump's campaign welcomed it. Trump also repeatedly tried to obstruct that investigation. He pursued business interests in Russia while he was running for president, and he lied about it. But the fourth and most important part was the report did not say he was innocent. It said that there was evidence sufficient to raise serious constitutional concerns and that there was deferred accountability to Congress for it. Those four findings, along with some of the new revelations that are coming out in the Epstein files, show together how Epstein cultivated multiple Russian-linked relationships and contacts, and including repeated attempts to arrange a meeting with Vladimir Putin and other interactions with Russian officials and business figures. The Epstein files have requests for help dealing with some Russian girl in Moscow, which he was claiming was being used to blackmail powerful businessmen. And there are discussions all throughout, replete of offshore finance, sanctions, evasions talk, opaque transactions in connection with certain Russian-linked contacts. There are things happening with foreign officials in the UK, Peter Mandelson, Norway's royal family, former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak, several Dubai businessmen, the Slovakian National Security Advisor. All of these people were connected through Epstein. And why this matters is because it needs to be investigated. The entire system depends heavily on globalized finance. We have private equity structures, shell companies, offshore tax havens, and real estate markets that are being used to allow authoritarian money to circulate throughout all of our cities in London, New York, Cyprus, Dubai, the Caribbean. All of this lines up well and has a lot to do with Trump and Epstein.